Hi guys, and welcome. So, as you know, we've been covering Warcry at the moment. We've done playthrough and we've done some painting on both the models. Now, one thing we haven't done at the moment is the scenery painting. So what we're going to show you today is a nice, quick, simple method of getting your scenery tabletop ready. And as you can see here, we've got a piece here. And we'll do that. So, you've got the wood on top. And then obviously you've got the rest of it on there. And all that is 2 sprays and 2 paints. And that is enough to get it on a nice little standard for your gameplay. So to begin with, I'll put it to one side, we will be painting up this little bit of scenery here. Now to start off, it's already been base code, but we are using standard Mechanicus standard grey as the base for it. That's from the Citadel range. Then what we'll be doing next is we'll be getting a light dusting with the Army Painter Necrotic Flesh. Then that will give you your basis for your building. The only bit on that is we've got some iron gates on here. That will be done in lead belcher. And for the wood, we'll be using the contrast paint Snakebite. So, we'll go over to dusting and we'll catch you in a second. So, we're outside now, ready to spray up the scenery. It's well ventilated. We've not gone for a little spray booth or anything like that because it doesn't matter with dusting. What dusting is it's kind of like spraying a normal model, but short bursts, and you're holding the can from a farther distance. So I've got a spray mask as well, so that way it's got to have it going in my face, so this way it protects me as well. So all it is, short bursts, make sure the can is well shook, and first off, from top, as you see, just short bursts. Now obviously it is quite windy, so I'm having to do this from a bit closer than what I wanted, but it's still getting the same effect. Right. Now, as that's the top down, that's making no difference. To do the walls, going back kind of a 45-degree angle, just again. Short bursts. Yeah, I'm going to have to do it around this way because of the wind. The great thing about this, as it is windy, I'm using the wind to actually help cover. That looks almost about done. Now, what this is done here, if you're looking at the scenery, it shows from top down view that it's quite heavily sprayed and you see quite a lot of colour, but if you actually angle it up, you can see there's very little coverage of the colour. That's basically what dusting does. So it gives you a nice shaded effect on there, and when it comes to scenery, it's very rare you'll be looking at it from head on. You'll always be looking at it from top down standard, so it's a nice, quick and easy way of spraying without covering the entire model. So, thank you very much. Now back inside painting the rest of it. So, we're back inside now, and we're ready to put the paint on. So, we'll start off when using the Snakebite. And this is the contrast paint from Games Workshop. This is so we just get a nice little wood effect on the paint. So give it a good shake. Now, normally when using contrasts, you make sure you don't overload the brush too much. But with this, where it's a large area we're doing, and scenery, we're going to load the brush up.
Spreadsheet, and then
so you can see lots of dabs.
until then.
There you go.
So we should save them.
So I'll leave this here.
Leave it here, and I'll keep hold of it.
It's mainly because it's a large area, so you don't have
Just
to
let me
worry
know what, if you, I mean, you're pretty much going to
about
shoot,
it collecting.
Okay.
So he's up 20k and I've got 10k
Or
for
pooling.
Write it in pen,
Ah.
so it's permanent.
And you see it goes on quite nicely. As you see as well,
Not that I don't
I'm not
trust
worrying about
But
being
everybody who
too
does
delicate with this or
you.
being too
Choose a
tidy.
skill. Either I write it in pen or they write it in pen.
It's nice,
It's a lot
quick and
easier to
easy.
rub it out and change your skill.
Yeah. Make sure we get into all the nooks and crannies.
Well, you know what people are like.
Unfortunately.
And it gives a
You've
nice little
been there and you've seen
colour.
them. So, right, so I have, I believe, 400,000. So I am in that one there.
Right, nice and easy.
I avoid it on a 6.
Doing long strokes so it colours a lot quicker.
Oh!
Let's touch up on corners.
God, my guys love their money. My team don't care. We're rolling around in the money.
More sandwich friends. Sandwich money.
Look, sounds like Matt's enjoying a nice game of Blood Bowl
No
there.
missing next games.
I didn't even bring
Make sure we get
a,
all
in
the cracks.
handling colour. That's blue. That's black,
And
isn't
bits
it?
there as well.
God, the red's like aggressive, isn't it?
So that's a
You
little
know
bit too
what I
much on
should
that
do
bit.
with these?
Because I'm doing a small area, I've actually took some of the excess
Rather than yellow
paint
colour.
off.
No,
They're
what?
just wearing the treasury.
Put them aside.
Yeah.
Now one thing I will not be painting on this
Those
No, they're
tiny,
painted. Oh, the
as
bases.
scenery
tiny flat marrow.
I've got the bases.
Marrow
so
magnets.
that is the underneath.
You know, like those tiny magnets, like those.
Yeah.
Paint them
That is
gold.
because
Just stick them all over on like
you're
medallions.
never going to
Just
see it
wearing the
while I was
coins.
playing a game.
Yeah. And like paint all these little
So,
things gold.
You can save your time
And like anyone
painting
with teeth, just paint all the teeth gold.
Do it.
by not doing the underneath.
Ball and chain and gold.
So all that is all the wood covered on top
Rather than
with a
having
nice colour.
that as
And as you can see,
stew.
Pot of
I
gold.
left that
Pot of
underneath
gold.
completely
That will make them a level.
gone.
And
Plastic
rather
grade.
than cooking it up,
Because you're not going
then
to see
paint
it
the
as long as you
chicken
make sure you get these
So it's like,
edge
rather
bits
than
along here
cooking your meat
and
is like,
in the gaps, get it all covered.
Here's some money.
You know,
Go
you're going to have a
yourself
good bit of
nice
scenery.
hot dog.
These flings be balling.
That,
That's
Is
even
how
funnier than Steve
we've done
Steve
with-
emails with food. It's like,
now like saying, this is
Yeah,
quick,
which
easy
like,
paint
yeah.
method.
Emails
You
off,
can
yeah.
expand on this
You
to do
accept
more
my
to
drive
it.
and
But
afford
once
what
this
you do.
paint is
Oh,
dry,
thank you for your email.
if you want, you can
Enjoy
dry
your
brush
food
with a
confections
lighter
and
colour on top to highlight the scenery. Or highlight the
This
wood.
is an enjoyable game. And
I'll tell you
It's
what,
all
I'm
dependent
fun
on the
with
level you want to do.
things.
Alright,
We're just doing a nice quick and
I've
easy
never
paint scheme
ever
for
had
it.
so much money in the bank.
So you
It took
not ever
2
being
seasons
sweary
to get
about spending too long
640k
painting
with
up
my
scenery.
slam, 'cause I had a full
So
team
next
couldn't
is
spend it.
lead belcher,
And I just
and this is
accumulated
going to be
the time.
all of the
These guys have played 3 games.
iron gates and windows.
500,000-ish.
And all we're doing is
And I've only
Loading
suffered
up
one
brush again.
crisis.
taking off a bit
I
of
lost
excess
10,000 for it.
and just push
That's
around
like
it
a fan
again.
leaving the game.
As you can see, I'm not worrying about being too neat with it.
As well.
Just
I was
slapping
like,
it on,
you spend
there we
all
go,
the money, you're
willy-nilly.
gonna lose it. It's like, well, you only lose D3.
The only time it will be a bit neat
So
is when
you've
it
got
gets to the
much
bottom bit
and you're
here.
winning
That's because
40k
I don't want to go
time anyway.
over
Even if you have a crisis.
into the
it's
other
only,
part of details,
you know,
Can
which
lose the
isn't
six.
messy.
you count on a major incident.
Carry on.
So a major incident for me then.
Yeah, but you'd
would
only
be
gone
the
down to
300
300 and some thousand.
What catastrophe?
So the brush I'm using for this as well
Catastrophe is 2d6
is a wash
times
brush
10.
from the Citadel
We'd
range.
still be on well
I'm not
into six
bothering
figures.
Using
Even at that.
any
Oh,
other
hang on. No.
size brush
Catastrophe is bad.
because for the type of work we're
Catastrophe is
doing,
you maintain.
you don't need any kind of
2d6 times
details
10
brushes or
and move
anything
the rest.
because
Oh.
you're being that messy.
A major incident is half the gold gone.
There's a little bit of excess
So
on
I
the
actually-
little bit.
You're quite
the
lucky
brush.
there.
I need to follow up
Yeah.
to only lose
Continue on the other
D3
side.
times 10. So I don't know what to do. I could buy some rerolls, but I don't really like rerolls.
You don't want to boost your TV
I
either.
could buy a load of halflings, but it boosts the TV, so I don't get a chef. I'm better off with a chef than.
Have you got any
Nice,
players
slapping it on.
with busts or anything that can just go?
No, no one's got any minus abilities, and
When you don't like,
The
you just
expensive-
fire.
to be honest, I would happily sack number 10
I've,
if it wasn't for the fact I love him
see, the
to
good
bits.
thing as well about putting excess on this wood as
Leave
well is
110 or
I've just stuck my
120,000
finger
max.
onto the wood as well,
It's a very, very
It's left a little bit of
expensive
imprint,
two-player.
but not too much, and I'll go over that in a second.
When in
Because at the end of the day, you don't want to see a fingerprint on your scenery.
He's got dodge. Why not do block?
Make him a bludger.
Make him a blodging bolt
That's a bit
carrier.
that.
You have to stop.
Well, I mean,
crumble if it was stopped. But it'd be hard to stop.
You say hard is
Harder.
marginally harder to stop than most hard.
Dodge saved a lot. You know?
Dodge does. Yeah, I think.
So all there is. Not a lot.
Be my,
Put into it.
my chief flinging.
Because
And if he dies,
some scenery, you don't
then
need it.
It was his time.
So don't get me wrong, yeah, put a lot
I
of
don't
effort into
throw
some
them much.
scenery pieces.
Maybe
quite a lot
because
of
of
painting,
the chance
but-
in killing them.
Well, with that
End
much
of the day,
in the bank, I think you should
If
throw
it's
on
good
every
from
single turn.
distance, that's all you need.
Because I can afford to replace the entire team every game. Matt buys me
If you're looking
shit.
at something from distance,
I mean, I can happily.
you don't
lose.
need that much
Yeah,
detail
I
put
could, lose,
on.
I could lose everybody. My team value on
Paint there.
610,000. I can afford to replace my entire team.
So you notice as well, I've not used
No.
a wet palette or anything.
What,
It's literally just loading the brush up.
If they all die. I mean, half of his life is cheap.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I'm surprised one of them has got to be 110,000 from being 50,
Circular motions,
50,000.
easy job.
That's 3 level ups.
I love this page.
Yeah.
Very nice, isn't it?
It's lovely, isn't it? It's really pretty. You're actually really happy when you play on it.
I really like it. Got too many pictures already.
So block.
Easy.
Not two, never used.
One last bit
And
to
then,
do.
hang on. Oh, I had it up then, yeah. So
It
here's
sort
the
of
first
show
one.
how quick it is as well.
Show feet, yeah. Yeah, easy peasy. Awesome. He is ridiculous. Right. I will
for that.
input those after I've seen to Nick. Feel free to hang around as you wish.
I will. No major wish
That.
to go home early.
So
That
that
was our best game yet.
Is it?
Great.
That was more enjoyable for me than
Done.
actually cazzing in all switch slam.
So all that was, like I showed you, 2 sprays.
That was just
2
odd,
paints.
that game. Start to finish odd.
So you've got, oh yeah, I was going to touch up the little fingerprint, didn't I?
Okie dokie.
That just shows you how little you actually need for it. Because
Do it down here on this table.
the reason why we use contrast paint on the wood is because it shades and highlights at the same time. As you're looking down, it covers it. It shows you've got colours on it. Nice little shading effect on the wall. If you want to put a bit more detail on that, if you think, you know, that doesn't look too bright, doesn't look too good, what you can do, a dry paint, a white colour maybe, and just dry paint some white on there to highlight.
It is difficult, isn't it?
That shows how the lead belch looks in there.
They still won't be getting any more money from it.
You could probably improve that if you want to, a bit of rise rust dry brush, just to show some rust on the iron gate bits. But yeah, that's all it is. And that's how we paint up our scenery. There you go, nice and easy. So we'll catch you later guys. Thanks for viewing.
That's your two things.